Hey, magandang araw, classmates! Oh, akala niyo si Papa P, no? Ha, kayong mag-alala, huwag kayong malito dahil ako pa rin to, ang inyong Math Dali Master, Kuya Robbie Domingo, ang magpapadali ng mga math problems ninyo. Ako si Papa G, ang magpapagaan ng mga problema niyo. Hello! What's up mga boys and girls all over the world? Kumusta kayo? Sige nga, pati nga yung mga big smiles na dyan. I hope everything is fine. Kung may mga pinagdadaanang problema kayo, huwag kayong mag-atubiling magpatulong sa nakakatanda, kay mommy or kay daddy, or pwede rin kay ate or kuya. For sure, they will find time to help you dahil love na love nila kayo. Pero ngayon, sa math problems, ako ang best friend ninyo. Ako ang bahala. Math warriors, welcome to Math Dali. Okay, meron na naman tayong letter sender, kaya naman, tingnan natin kung ano ang sinulat niya. Hmm. To our math bestie, Kuya Robbie. Hi, Kuya Robbie. Kumusta po kayo? I am doing fine. Ako nga pala si Allen Manalaysay. Pwede niyo po ba akong tulungan para mas madaling maintindihan ang lesson namin? Madalas po kasi akong nagkakamali sa pag-multiply ng fractions. Baka may alam po kayong technique para mas madali ko pong maintindihan. Salamat po kay Robbie. Love, Allen Manalaysay. Oh, thank you. Na-appreciate ko yun. Hi, what's up, Allen? As your kuya and math bestie, I got you. Kayo pa ba? Okay, tumutok lang kayo sa episode natin dahil tatalakayin natin kung paano mag-multiply ng fractions. So we begin? Let's go! Sa mga nagdaan nating lesson, mula addition and subtraction of the similar fractions, ngayon, dadako naman tayo sa multiplication of fractions. Malayo na yung narating natin. Sa multiplication of fractions, meron akong ituturo na dalawang technique o paraan. First, multiplying a fraction using a diagram or drawing. Second, multiplying a fraction by multiplying both numerators and both denominators. At ituturo ko rin sa episode ngayon kung paano mag-multiply ang simple fractions and mixed numbers. Marami tayong matututunan for today. So, Math Warriors, kapit lang kayo. Here is our first example. 1/3 times 3/4. Multiplication na tayo. Subukan natin using our first method. Gamit ang model or diagram. Again, 1/3 times 3/4. Gawa tayo ng diagram na nagpapakita ng 1/3. Ayan, i-shade natin ng kulay blue para mas makita natin. At para naman sa 3/4, gumamit tayo ng kulay red. Ngayon, makikita natin ang kulay purple. Ito yung nag-overlap na shade at ito rin ang ating numerator. Classmates, bilangin natin kung ilang boxes ito. Okay? 1, 2, and 3. So, Kuya Robbie, ano naman ang denominator natin? Ang denominator natin ay ang kabuuang bilang ng boxes. Bilangin natin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Kaya naman, ang 1/3 times 3/4 is 3/12. Or, when simplified, is equal to 1/4. Madali lang, di ba? Pero sige, subukan naman natin yung isa pang method para makuha natin yung tamang sagot. Method number 2, multiply both numerators and both denominators. Again, 1/3 times 3/4. Pagtabihin natin ang numerators at denominators, pagkatapos nito, i-multiply natin. 1 times 3 over 3 times 4. At ang sagot natin, 1 times 3 is 3. 3 times 4 is 12. Ang final answer natin ay 3/12 or 1/4. Dali? Magkaparehas ba yung sagot ng method 1 and method 2? Ha, correct. Ano man yung gamitin natin sa dalawang method, basta tama yung steps natin, ay makakuha natin ang tamang sagot. O, saan method ba kayo mas nadalian? Sige nga, subok pa nga tayo. Kaya? Kaya. Ang next example natin ay ito. What is the product of 2/3 and 4/7? Method 1 muna tayo. Gawa tayo ng diagram na nagpapakita ng 2/3 at i-shade natin yung two parts. Para naman sa 4/7, i-shade natin ang 4 parts. Again, ang overlap parts ang ating magiging numerator at yung kabuuang bilang ng boxes o parts ang ating denominator. Bilangin natin ang may nag-overlap na shade. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At ilan naman yung kabuuang boxes o parts ng diagram para sa ating denominator? Bilangin natin. Medyo marami ito 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Kaya naman ang product ng 2/3 and 4/7 ay 8 and 24, 8 21sts or 8/21. Paano naman kung method number 2? Multiply both numerators and both denominators. Sige nga, pagtabihin natin yung numerators at denominators. Pagkatapos ito, i-multiply natin. At kung ginawa natin yan, magiging ganito. 2 times 4 over 4 times 7. At ang magiging sagot natin ay 8/21 or 8/21. Ang product ng 2/4 at 4/7 ay 8/21. Parehas ba yung sagot na ginawa natin sa method number 1? Okay.
Ano po ba paulit? Sorry. Mafi? Saan siya na 5?
Yung part lang po, Kuya Robby, di ba? Pagtabihin natin ang numerators at denominators. Pagkatapos ito ay multiply natin. So we do 2 times 4 equals 8. And then 4 times 7 equals 21.
Parang 4 times 7 equals 28 dapat.
Ay, sorry. 4 times 7 equals...
Dapat 3 pala.
3 times 7, opo. 2
Okay.
times...
Sorry. Ay, yung ano tayo.
Opo.
So, gawin natin ang method number 2.
Opo,
Okay.
sorry. Tapos
No
Kuya Robby,
problem.
pag binigay po yung sagot, ang tawag po dito, pag binigay po yung sagot, numerators muna, 2 times 4 equals 8.
Equals 8.
Tapos po, 3 times 7 equals 21.
Okay.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, method 2 na lang
Method
po.
2.
Okay po. Okay, 3, 2, action.
Gawin naman natin ang method number 2. Multiply both numerators and both denominators. So, 2/3 times 4/7. Pagtabihan naman natin ang numerators at denominators. Pagkatapos ito, i-multiply natin. 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 7 is 21. Ang product ng 2/3 at 4/7 ay 8/21. Parehas ba ng sagot sa ginawa natin sa method number 1? Yes! Parehas na 8/21 ang ating sagot. Method 1, method 2, chinek natin. Nasusundan ba ng lahat? Sige. Subok pa tayo ng isa. Game. 1/4 times 4/5. Method 1 muna tayo. Gawa tayo ng diagram na nagpapakita ng 1/4 at i-shade natin ang 1 part. Para naman sa 4/5, i-shade natin ang 4 parts. Again, ang overlap parts ang ating magiging numerator at ang kabuuang bilang ng boxes o parts ang ating denominator. Bilangin natin ang may nag-overlap na parts. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ilan naman ang kabuuang boxes o parts na diagram para sa ating denominator? Bilangin natin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ang product ng 1/4 at 4/5 ay 4/20 or 4/20. Question, classmates. Final answer na ba to? Pwede pa natin tong i-simplify. Anong number ang pwede natin i-divide both sa 4 at 20? Or ano nga ba ang GCF or ang greatest common factor ng 4 at 20? Tama. We can divide our numerator and denominator by 4. So 4 divided by 4 is 1. 20 divided by 4 is 5. So our final simplified answer is 1/5. Gawin naman natin ang method number 2. We just multiply both numerators and both denominators. Again, we got 1/4 times 4/5. 1 times 4 is 4. 4 times 5 is 20. Kaya naman ang product ng 1/4 at 4/5 ay 4/20 or 4/20. At again, pwede natin itong i-simplify at i-divide by its GCF, which is 4. Kaya ang final answer natin ay 1/5, which is katulad din na nakuha nating sagot using method number 1. Math dali lang, di ba? Sabi ko sa inyo eh. Oh, handa na ba kayo mag-quiz? Yung iba dyan. Kuya Robs, game na ako sa quiz time. Wait lang. Meron pa akong isang ituturo sa inyo. Paano naman kung magmumultiply tayo involving mixed numbers? Kaya ba? Kayang-kaya. Let's try this. 1 and 1/2 times 3 and 1/2 equals what? Kaya nyo bang isolve ito? For this kind of question na nag-involve ng mixed numbers, meron tayong 3 steps to follow. First, express the mixed numbers to improper fractions. Second, multiply both numerators and both denominators. And lastly, simplify the answer. So ang dapat lang tandaan kapag may mixed numbers, gawin lang muna natin tong improper fractions before proceeding to multiplication. Okay? Let's do the first step. Unahin natin ang 1 and 1/2. Let's change the mixed number to an improper fraction by multiplying the denominator by the whole number. Ulitin ko lang. Unahin natin ang 1 and 1/2. Let's change the mixed number to an improper fraction by multiplying the denominator by the whole number. 2 times 1 is 2. And then we will add the product to the numerator. 2 plus 1 equals 3. 3 is our new numerator. For our denominator, kokopyahin lang natin. Pareho lang yan. We will just copy the same denominator. So 1 and 1/2 is the same as 3 halves or 3/2. Now, let's try the next fraction. 3 and 1/2. Let's do the same step. Multiply the denominator to the whole number. 2 times 3 is 6. Then, add natin yung numerator. 6 plus 1 is 7. And then, let's copy the same denominator. 3 and 1/2 is the same as 7 halves or 7/2. For the second step, we multiply both numerators and both denominators. 3 times 7 is 21. 2 times 2 is 4. And now we have 21/4 or 21/4. For our last step, we will simplify our answer. And let's check kung ito ang final answer natin at ito ay lowest terms na or kung improper fractions ang ating sagot, we express it as a mixed number. Pero paano nga ba yun, Kuya Robby? We just simply divide the numerator by its denominator. 21 divided by 4 is what? Ilang 4 meron nga ba sa 21? Correct! 5. And then, 5 times 4 is 20. 21 minus 20 is equal to 1. Ang quotient natin, ang ating magiging whole number. Okay? While ang remainder ang ating numerator and we just copy our denominator. So ang 21 over 4 when simplified is equal to 5 and 1 over 4 or 5 and 1/4. Nakasunod ba ang lahat? Okay, sige. Let's try another example bago tayo pumunta sa ating quiz time. What is the product of 2 and 2/3 times 1 and 1/4? First step muna tayo. When multiplying mixed numbers, tandaan na dapat lagi muna natin express to as improper fractions. Unahin muna natin ang 2 and 2/3. 3 times 2 is 6. And then we will add the product to the numerator. 6 plus 2 is 8. Now 8 is our new numerator. For our denominator, we will just copy the same denominator. 2 and 2/3 is the same as 8/3. Doon tayo sa ating susunod na fraction. Let's do 1 and 1/4. Multiply the denominator to the whole number. 4 times 1 is 4. And then let's add the numerator. 4 plus 1 is 5. Let's copy the same denominator. 1 and 1/4 is the same as 5/4. For the second step, we multiply both numerators and both denominators. 8 times 5 is 40. 3 times 4 is 12. And now we have 40 12s or 40 over 12. For our last step, we just simplify our answer. Para ma-simplify, we just express the improper fraction to a mixed number. We just simply divide the numerator by its denominator. 40 divided by 12. The quotient is 3. Then 3 times 12 is 36. 40 minus 36 is equal to 4. Ang quotient, ang ating magiging whole number. Yun yung katabi ng ating fraction. While yung remainder natin, yung magiging numerator, and then kukupiin lang natin yung denominator. Our answer will be 3 and 4/12. Kaya pa ba natin itong i-simplify? Yes. Pwede pa natin to i-further simplify to 3 and 1/3. Kung saan, dinivide lang natin ang 4 over 12 by their greatest common factor or GCF na 4. Kaya ang final answer natin ay 3 and 1/3. Nakuha ba ng lahat? Mukhang handang-handa ng ating classmate, ha? Okay, sige. Short recap muna tayo bago tayo mag-Mathly quiz time. When multiplying fractions, meron tayong dalawang methods na pwedeng gamitin. First is by using a model or diagram, and for our second method is by simply multiplying both numerators and both denominators. For method 1, gumawa ng diagram na magpapakita ng dalawang fractions. Ang nag-overlap na parts ang magiging numerator at ang kabuuang bilang ng parts ang magiging denominator. For method number 2, we just simply multiply both numerators and both denominators. Para naman sa pag-multiply involving mixed numbers, dapat laging i-express ang mixed numbers as improper fractions before we can multiply, and then we simplify. One last reminder, kapag hindi makuha ang sagot, sumubok ulit. Okay? Huwag mapapagod sumubok. Mahirap man, pero kapag sinapagan natin ang pag-iensayo, lahat naman ay nagiging madali. Game na ba ang lahat? Okay, sige nga, itaas ang kamay kung handa na sa quiz time. Lahat ready na. Sige, let's do this. Sa bawat tanong, meron lamang kayong 20 seconds to answer. At sa end ng ating quiz, sabihin nyo sa akin kung ano yung score nyo by commenting on this video. G na ba? G na. Maghanda na dahil magsisimula na tayo. Let's begin our Mathly quiz time. Question number 1. Using method 1, drawing. What is the product of 2/3 and 5/6? Is it A, 5/9, B, 6/9, C, 9/19, or D, 10/19? 20 seconds to answer. Go. Method 1 is by using a model or diagram. To drawing tayo. Okay. Ano nga ba ang sagot dyan? Product ng 2/3 and 5/6. And with that, time is up. Okay. Let's answer. Ang tamang sagot ay, ano nga ba, Kuya Robs? Letter A, 5/9. Isolve natin using method 1 with our model or diagram. 2/3 times 5/6. Gawa muna tayo ng diagram na nagpapakita ng 2/3. I-shade natin ang kulay na blue para mas pakita natin. Okay? Para naman sa 5/6, gumamit tayo ng kulay red. Yan. Ngayon, makikita natin ang kulay purple kung saan nag-overlap ang parts. At ito rin ang ating numerator. So we have 10. Ang denominator naman, yung kabuong bilang parts ng parts, which is 18. So we have 10 over 18. And when we simplify our answer, ang final answer natin ay 5/9, which is letter A. Okay? Kasi pwede natin i-divide by 2 yan. Parehas ba tayong nakuhang sagot? Good job, classmates. Let's proceed to question number 2. For this question naman, let's use method number 2, shall we? Okay, sige. Find the product of 3/5 and 1/3. Ang choice natin ay, is it A, 1/5, B, 2/5, C, 1/15, or D, 2/15? 20 seconds, go! Method number 2. I-multiply lang natin ang numerator at ang denominator. Ano kaya magiging sagot? 3 times 1, tapos 5 times 3. Final na ba yun? Well, malalaman natin ang sagot dahil time is up. Ang tamang sagot ay letter A, 1/5. Gamit ang method 2, we'll just multiply the numerators and then our denominators. 3 times 1 is 3. 5 times 3 is 15. At pwede pa natin itong i-simplify by dividing both numerator and denominator by their GCF na 3. So, 3/15 when expressed to its lowest terms is 1/5, and that is letter A. Sino nga ba nakuha ng tamang sagot? Let's go na sa ating Math-Dali question number 3. True or false? 3/8 times 4/5 is 3/10. Ano ba? 20 seconds, go! 3/8 times 4/5 is 3/10. Ako personally, mas math-dali sa akin ang method number 2. Pero, syempre, both methods work. Tingnan natin kung tamang sagot nyo. Time is up. Ang tamang sagot ay true. Paano ba naging true to, Kuya Robby? Tara, subukan natin. Math-dali lang yan. I-solve natin using method 1 with model or diagram. Gagawa muna tayo ng diagram na nagpapakita ng 3/8 at 4/5. Ilan ang may nag-overlap na parts or kung saan nagtagpo ang blue at red parts? Correct. 12 is our numerator. Ilan naman yung kabuuang parts para sa ating denominator? Mabilis magbilang dyan. Tama. 40. We have 12/40. At kaya pa bang i-simplify ito? Yes, we can divide both the numerator and denominator by its GCF, 4. So, our final answer is 3/10. At kung i-check natin using method number 2, ito ang magiging solution natin. Parehas lang, di ba? Okay, good job sa ating mga classmates. Diretso tayo sa ating Math-Dali question number 4. What is the product of 1 and 1/4 and 5 and 1/2? Mixed numbers. Is it A, 6 and 5/8? B, 6 and 6/8? C, 6 and 7/8? Or D, 6 and 9/8? 20 seconds, go. Ano nga ba ang product ng 1 and 1/4 and 5 and 1/2? Ano ba yung steps natin? Kuya Robby, natatandaan ko yan. Meron tayong 3 steps. Aba, galing ng ating classmates. Time is up. Ang tamang sagot ay letter C, 6 and 7/8. Sige, subukan natin i-solve. Okay, first step natin, let's change the mixed numbers to improper fractions. Ang 1 and 1/4, when expressed as an improper fraction, is 5/4. Ang 5 and 1/2 naman, when expressed as an improper fraction, is equal to 11/2. And for the second step, we multiply the numerators and the denominators. 5 times 11 is 55. 4 times 2 is 8. And now we have 55/8. For our last step, we simplify our answer. And we just simply divide the numerator by its denominator. 55 divided by 8 is equal to 6 at mayroon pa tayong remainder na 7. So our final answer is 6 and 7/8. At yun na ang ating simplified answer. Madali lang, di ba? Parehas ba tayo ng ating sagot? Oh, galing ng ating mga classmates. Last question na tayo at didiretso tayo sa ating question number 5 na word problem. Okay, ito na. Si Martin. Martin has 3/4 meter of cloth. He used half of what was remaining to make a pair of pants. What part of the cloth did he use to make a pair of pants? Is it A, 3/5, B, 3/6, C, 3/7, or D, 3/8? 20 seconds to answer. Go. Tandaan nyo, yung mga kailangan nating numbers dito 3/4 meter of cloth at he used half of what was remaining. So, bigyan ko yun ng clue. Okay? Pwede itong maging 3/4 times 1/2. Time is up. Ang tamang sagot ay letter D, 3/8. Okay, let's solve. So we got our numbers right there, 3/4 and 1/2, di ba? Let's multiply. 3 times 1 is 3. 4 times 2 is 8. Kaya naman, ang ating final answer is 3/8 meter. Ano ba ang nakuha niyong sagot? Tama? Ano ba yung nakuha niyong score? Patingin nga. Kung nagkamali ka man, don't worry, it's okay. Subok lang ng subok at makukuha nyo rin yan. Available naman yung ating episode sa ating Knowledge Channel, YouTube channel. Kaya naman, pwede nyong balik-balikan yung ating episode and lesson for today hanggat ma-master nyo ang ating multiplication of fractions. Diba? So, going back to our letter sender, gusto ko munang kausapin si Allen. Allen, sana nakatulong ang episode or lesson natin for today para mas naging math-dali ang pag-solve o pag-multiply mo ng fractions. And for sure, sa susunod mong quiz at exam, perfect na yan. Okay, classmates, may mga topics ba kayo na gusto nyong matulungan kayo? Lalong-lalo na pagdating sa math na medyo challenging at gusto nyong mapag-usapan dito sa Math-Dali. Pwedeng-pwede nyo yan i-share sa amin. Mag-message lang kayo sa ating Facebook page na Knowledge Channel na mga nais nyong pag-aralan para syempre masagot at matulungan namin kayo. At sama-sama nating gawing math-dali ang math. Sa mga boys and girls dyan, sa mga classmates, that is it for today. I hope nag-enjoy kayo sa pag-aaral natin. O paano? This is Kuya Robby na palagi nagsasabing isip plus tiyaga equals math-dali. I'll see you next time. Paalam!